put a candle into pretty much anything, but I'm putting them in these really cute teacups so I can give them as gifts. So the first thing I'm using for this project are some already existing tea lights. Then I'm using crayons to color my wax. Candle wicking, I purchased mine at a craft store. Then you're also going to need a wick base, or you can use something fun around the house like a washer or a nut. And then of course your teacups. Mine are from a thrift store and they were 99 cents a piece. Of course you'll need some boring things too, like a double boiler, a tin can, a popsicle stick, and a pen or a pencil. I took the lazy man's route and the inexpensive man's route and used some already existing tea lights. Now these are the jumbo size that are twice as big as the regular ones, and they were on sale a while ago. I needed the metal tin part of it for a project, so I actually just ended up buying like 10 packs of them, and I have 4 or 5 left, so I use them every so often for something. Anyways, I'm using the wax today, so go ahead and remove that wick. If you're using normal candles, keep the metal tin and keep the wicks for a separate project later. So we're going to start out with the wicking first. So go ahead and put it into the wick base. If it's a regular candlestick wick base, then you put it in and clamp it shut. Otherwise, I'm just using some nuts and bolts, stuff that I found around my house. Just tie it onto the end of the wick, and I put a sticky piece of foam so that it would stay on the bottom. So the way a double boiler works is that you get one pot with water boiling, and then it uses the heat from the boiling water and the steam on a medium heat to melt the item in the second tin or pot that's inside of it. So I just put my candle wax. I used 4 of the jumbo size tea lights per teacup candle that I made, and then I just broke up my crayons and added them in. It is just a wax, so you can just use it to color your wax a new color, because it will just melt and then the pigments will bleed. You do, however, have to make sure that you are aggressively stirring once everything is melted so that the color blends nicely together. Then take your wick, wrap it around a pencil. I used tape to secure mine off, placed it over the cup, and poured in the hot wax. Make sure that you do make more wax than you need, because when it dries, the center will sink down a bit. So you want to have an extra amount of wax. I put mine into a Dixie cup. You can do it on any waxed lined surface. And then when it dries and the candle is set the next day, you can go ahead and remelt that piece to fill it up and make them level. Here you can see I didn't mix the yellow enough, and the color did kind of like not mix properly. Okay, so I have a little Dixie cup of all 3 of the colors that I used. I just let that dry overnight along with the candles. You can see that it did kind of dip down and sink a bit. I don't know why candles do that, but they always do the first time that you pour it. So I just went ahead and peeled those plastic or paper cups off around the wax forms and remelted them to make it a smooth surface. And this happened accidentally with some water, but it gave me an idea, so look forward to that video. So yeah, I re-poured the wax, let it dry, cut the wicks down, and there you have it. They're cute little teacup candles. I'm going to give mine away as gifts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, but don't forget, check down below for a link to all of my DIY gift ideas, and maybe you'll find something that piques your interest. See you later. Bye.